it shouldn't kick you all the way out, right?
It did.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, it kicked you all the way back to the home?
I'm in the main menu. What's up,
Oh.
guys? It's me, Johnny Juicebox.
But you're still broadcasting?
Yeah, because I hit the
Okay.
broadcast button right as you were just like, oh, I exited.
Well, I'm hoping it didn't fully kick you out.
No,
Okay,
like,
it sent you to the main menu.
yeah.
Okay. I was worried it kicked you out to the PlayStation home screen.
Nice, cool, refreshing Coca-Cola Starlight. Except it's not cool or refreshing because it's been sitting out all night.
Well, that sounds awful.
Fuck off, Donna! Just because I'm standing up.
Looked like Penny kissed my stomach. Hey, Rasputin.
How'd you know I was hungry? This is delicious.
I'm trying to remember
Oh.
where we left off because I did not review the previous stream.
Oh no. Oh, I don't do that generally. Guys, this is my first stream as an affiliate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're a fancy boy.
I am a fancy boy. By the way, Abigail fed all the farm animals. Abigail,
nice.
why couldn't you just, like, water our
Apparently, I
crops?
passed out last stream because Harvey sent me a bill. I come outside and there's just a bill.
Just sitting on Capitol Hill.
And part of my farm field is watered?
Huh. Oh, my farm's not even built properly yet.
That probably is why we passed out. I feel like we were probably in a panic to, like, finish everything.
Although all of my rice is.
Oh, that, I think, is just watered because it's right next to the water.
No, I mean all of my rice is planted.
Oh.
And because my rice field is so big, only part of it is water.
Weird.
I'm already exhausted and I just woke up.
Well,
Slug.
it's because we were passed out.
I don't think I was. I didn't have a bill.
Oh.
I think I
it was
just
me. You just worked that hard.
I'm just that badass. I eat all these crab cakes.
Oh, look at all the animals outside.
Well, Abigail said she fed and watered them. The soft breeze is blowing mountain air throughout the valley today. It smells like fresh pine and sage.
I really am confused by the ecosystem in this game. Like, where are we living?
Where's all the prairie coming from if there are mountains? I don't understand. That's okay. It's like I was describing like some of the terrain in the book I'm writing right now to Sav, and she was like confused by it because she was like, I didn't think you could have forests on the western side of a mountain. And I was like, is that a thing?
Maybe that might be the rain shadow.
Maybe. Because I currently have two countries
my inventory
bordering
is too full.
two countries that just make up like giant forest, like that's their thing, and they don't have a lot of like governmental oversight, but it's more just their denizens of the forest are very good at guerrilla warfare and just can't be like properly ruled by other countries.
Sure.
Yeah. Actually, wait, maybe these are watered. Huh.
I'm unsure.
Man, it's been way too long since we played this game.
I know, we had just started playing this again, and then, like, stuff came up, you had plans, I had work. It's like, well, we'll get back to it when we get back.
we get there when we get there. I'm sad, because this is one of my favorite streams that we do. Oh shit, I forgot to open Stream Manager. That would probably help.
Yeah, that probably would. You should probably do that thing.
Why am I so dumb sometimes? How am I supposed to manage my stream? Or how am I supposed to properly do affiliate stuff if I am not properly managing my streams? Alright.
I'm about to do something very dumb. Do you have your stream manager up?
Yes. Ooh! Thanks, Sino, for the bits!
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm just achieving nothing in the game because I'm just sending you bits for your first affiliated stream.
Thanks, Sino, for bits!
Yeah.
Let's put a candle on these graves.
Preemptively unlocking your first bit reward emote.
Not sure what these are.
Your emotes? I don't know either.
I don't know. Whoa, that was weird. Well, I guess I'll plant them. These look like cucumbers.
What?
Yeah, they're green.
I don't think we have that in this game.
Huh. Well, we'll figure something out.
We'll figure out what the hell that is.
I assume if it's in my inventory, I can plant it properly, so...
Possibly.
We'll do all these parsnips first, I guess. And now... the cauliflower, holy fuck, I forgot.
Oh yeah, I need to go check on the greenhouse. It's already 3:40 in the game.
Fuck, dude.
Like, this is supposed to be a calm game, and every time it's just like... It's like, oh fuck, what's going on?
It's like, guys, it's the 3rd already. It's like, son of a bitch. We're 3 days past. We're 3 days over time. This is like the fucking, like, shoot of Star Wars all over again.
What?
Like, the original Star Wars, I think it went, like, 2 years over time.
Oh, okay.
For filming.
I'm not that big of a Star Wars fan, so I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, it's just really famous because, like, that's one of the reasons everyone was like, oh, this movie's not gonna make money.
By the way, anyone that's in my chat, today, well, apparently Nightbot's being slow. I'm collaborating with Psycho Juicebox. Go stop by,
Hello.
say hi. It's their first affiliated stream.
Yay! I got to fill out a survey. I like surveys.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't do that survey.
Oh.
Because I think how they described it is like, no thank you.
To be fair, it doesn't seem useful, but, I mean, I like doing surveys.
I think it's for them, not for us.
Well, yeah. The way they describe it is it's like, we want to be able to invite you to participate in Twitch events based on, like...
Oh. I may need to actually look into that then.
Yeah, I was just like, huh, it seems like something that won't happen, but, like, just on the off chance. But it was like, we want to see about inviting you to, like, potential future Twitch events based on, like, minority statuses.
Yeah, and I think that's why I was like, I don't know why I would do this, because I think back then I didn't really realize I was non-binary, or at least I wasn't, like, comfortable enough saying I was. So at that time, I'm like, why would I do this? I am not somebody that's at risk of getting hate rated. Because that's what I thought it was about.
Oh. Oh no, my
Because
Coca-Cola is all the way over there. How can
not
I
the
drink?
space flavored Coca-Cola.
I just want to state that it literally says space flavored on the
Yeah.
thing.
And
Sam is also
everybody
having a...
online, when I heard about it, was like, what does that mean? What does it taste like?
Yeah, like, all of us were just like, what does that mean? And then we were just like, I mean, we have to try it, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Because I.
Yeah, I was like, we have to try it, right? And I hate Coke. Uh,
The two theories I've heard is that it's either raspberry or s'more flavored, but I haven't looked into it since it was like announced.
it tastes kind of like Skittles, but like if
Oh,
Coca-Cola had a Skittles aftertaste.
that doesn't sound very spacey.
I the cashier was just like, what do you think space flavored means?" And I was just like, "Pop rocks."
Because like one of the theories was it might be raspberry because there's like a nebula that based on I never could say this word mass spectrometry.
Mass
Basically, they use the
spectrometer.
light. Yeah, they use the light to kind of figure out what the chemical composition is. It basically came back as like it's kind of like raspberry rum. So a lot of people are like, maybe they flavored it as raspberry for the nerds that are aware of that trivia fact.
Oh
Um,
shit! What am I doing?
I don't know.
I gotta put my crab cakes and my fried mushrooms
I think
back
I
on.
didn't finish my chain of thought.
Sorry.
But no, I'm going back a bit. But I didn't like double check what happened last stream. The only thing I remember is our dead grandfather came to pass judgment on us.
Yeah. Man, I
Um,
should have like at least read the title of the stream. Oh man,
what
I
are
have
you
a
here
bunch
to
of
say,
bamboo
Nox?
shoots. My
Are you
name
here to
is Nox, and I'm here to say...
Fun fact, I do have an apple
Oh,
tree. It's
thanks,
just not
Sav.
the correct season. Um, so
Nox, I have
this
planted one of every tree in the greenhouse, so you're in luck.
true. We just haven't gotten anything from it yet. We do
Yeah.
have a diamond though.
See?
We've
I
grown
went
a
through and
diamond.
I just spammed the shit out of trees. It's amazing.
Fuck these trees.
So I've planted oranges for you. I'm nervous about planting trees up there, though, because I'm afraid to cut down anything now.
I fear the power we've unleashed.
We're gonna make corn juice. You'd think it'd be whiskey, but it's not.
Nope. Why would we want that?
Why wouldn't we want whiskey? We could
No,
get...
no. It's more
Oh.
like the game's seeming logic of like, why would you want that? Why do you need that? Fuck off with your demands.
And pickled corn, I guess. Fuck it.
Ew.
Well, you know what? Sometimes life sucks and you get pickled corn.
I guess. I really wish it wouldn't. That's not one of those things I've ever said to myself, like, you know what I'm missing in my life? Pickled corn.
And you know, that's actually surprising to me.
I'm not a big corn fan.
I'm not a big pickled foods fan. As someone who loves pickles, drinks pickle juice and shit, I hate most pickled things.
I think it's that you like dill.
I do love dill.
I think that's what you like.
Thanks, Lego Echo!
Yay, people are stopping by.
Yeah! It's fun to see people stopping by. You know, oh, well, now it's 1:30, so maybe I should just go to sleep for that.
Yeah. It's late. The darkness is upon us.
Blackberry cobbler? I learned how to make blackberry cobbler.
Ooh. See, that was a rerun for me.
It is a rerun, but
Maybe I haven't gotten that recipe then.
I'm really bad about checking that. I'm also really bad about cooking, but it's okay. Abigail seems to supply an infinite amount of crab cakes and fried mushrooms, specifically, for some reason.
God, your diet's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Where is my wife?
Where's my wife?
Rasputin, where is mommy? Tell me!
Oh, fuck, I have a kid. I should probably check on that. Hey, SD Gen Dragon. Perfect time to stop by. Just me remembering I have children.
My children.
Oh, yeah. Hey, baby.
Hey.
I don't remember your name. I'm sure it's fine.
There are no consequences.
I figured the room could use a little more decoration. What did you do?
What have you done?
No,
oh, look at that. I have corn juice in the basement. Because I am a monster.
I mean, you already recreated your childhood bedroom in our home.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
That's a weird thing to do. Like, if I started doing that, it would... My fiancé would probably be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I'd be like, I'm sure it's fine. Hey,
sure
all of my crops are watered again.
Is your wife out on your porch? Because mine did something. I'm not sure. I unfortunately didn't read.
Your wife may have watered the crops. All my crops are watered.
Not mine.
Huh.
That's why I'm like, maybe the animals are fed and yours watered your plants?
No, mine was inside and talking about, like...
I guess my wife might have just been like, Juicebox needs help.
Your wife saw my farm and was like, good fucking God. Aha!
Oh, I have wine. What are you doing?
I apologize for what's about to happen.
Yeah, I see you taking over. We had agreements on what was happening on each side of the farm, sir.
Well, you can have this. I just have an obscene amount of rice right now.
Just too much rice.
All I'm saying is, we're gonna have a pretty big rice crop.
Well, thank God we got the,
I would have wrapped it around the other way, but we have the animals, you know. Well, I guess I could go in there.
I would have planted that direction, but you got fucking animals.
Oh my God, what the hell happened?
What?
I tried to open the fence, but it wouldn't let me.
I don't know.
I tried to open the fence, and it was just like, no. Oh, wait, I hit it with a hoe. Never mind.
I tried to open it with the hoe, but it didn't work.
I tried to open it with a tool. Just beat it open.
Oh no, that was going to be the pasture.
Not anymore.
I really do need that. I really will need this. I'm trying to grow grass so I don't have the cows eating
Well, it's
hay.
hoed for you already then.
Well, I mean, plant what you're going to plant there. I'm just saying, please don't go too crazy.
No, I was just gonna do it like 2 blocks for the rice.
Just do the one.
Alright.
Because
then I'm gonna go buy a bunch more rice.
Because we can't plant the grass where it's hoed.
Oh, I thought you had to hoe it. Alright. Huh. Ooh, fish eggs. I'm surprised.
So Marnie was a sweetheart and sent me free hay.
Oh, that's nice.
But I'm trying to save that.
I see.
Like,
For the dark times.
Yes.
Before the dark times. Before the Empire.
There's a lot more Star Wars today than I really had planned for.
Me too. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's just been too long since I watched Star Wars.
Does sound like a thing.
Plus, I was listening to a thing that Overly Sarcastic Production did on Pure Evil Villains, and they talked about the dichotomies between Darth Vader and the Emperor, and how well those two different character types work off of each other. Yeah.
Are you going to explain how they bounce off each other?
Well, it kind of it has a lot to do with
Yeah.
It has a lot. It has to do with the Emperor just being like outwardly just evil, basically, like just a cartoonish villain, and Darth Vader having that conflict that goes on throughout his character.
Sure.
And how those two character types working together is actually like a really classic old school thing.
Sure.
And how they work really well off of each other specifically because of that difference.
Yeah, SD Gen Dragon, Sunday is our collaboration day.
Yeah! And sometimes on Saturdays when we do Fallout together.
Yeah.
Apparently.
That was a very spur-of-the-moment thing.
Yeah, it was. I was just like, oh man, I should play some some Fallout like the olden days.
Back in the before times.
But yeah, you've been doing some collab stuff with a lot of other people on Fallout, and I was just like, well, fuck, dude, I should play some Fallout since I have the game.
You know, Savvy, I really can't tell you which would be worse.
What?
Savvy came into my chat and was like, I don't know which would be worse, dinosaur mayonnaise or void mayonnaise.
Well, chickens... Oh god, what's happening?
I don't know.
I'm in a cutscene, and I think it's a Haley cutscene.
Probably. That sounds like a thing that might happen.
I could see Juicebox being friends with this chick.
I'm trying to figure out...
My bracelet's gone! I know I had it on when I got here!
Oh god, no.
But now it's gone, and I can't find it anywhere.
That should not be that voice. There's no reason that should be that voice. I don't know what gods we angered, but no.
Relax, I'll just buy a new one. No, you won't. This bracelet was passed down to me by my great-grandmother!
Grandpappy!
Sorry, great-grandma! I lost your precious bracelet! Please forgive me.
I'm horrified. Who are you voicing?
Haley?
Why? Why is that the voice?
Why wouldn't it be?
I just...
Why
I usually go with like a
Valley Girl type thing?
Yeah.
Ah, yes, my fiance stopped by to tell me, stop.
The love of all that's good and decent.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking for the bracelet. I see. This is why I can't interact with anything else. Man, I assume that this would have been a lot easier if we didn't fucking plant trees all over Elliot's house.
Oh, probably. Probably,
God
for
damn
sure.
my life. So I'm stuck in this until I find this bracelet.
All you wanted was to go find your crab pots.
I just I just wanted to check the crab pots.
The game was like, no.
The game was like, I see, you want to do thing. But you can't.
Joke's on you!
Oh, thanks, thanks, Lego.
Ah, that's nice. We don't own any iron. We don't have any bars currently, and we are also out of coal.
Well, I've looked all day and eventually found a thing. Is that? So, Haley, what were you doing hanging out by Elliot's bedroom window? That seems like a weird thing to do. Thank you so much, Juicebox. You're a lifesaver.
Please no. Why does it have a twang now?
I'm basing this voice off of the crazy old man from Gravity Falls. I won't forget what you did for a year!
I don't understand what I've done to deserve this.
It's like him mixed with, It's like the old man from Gravity Falls and like that weird voice they do for Aaron in Attack on Titan Abridged.
You smell like a baka. Aaron Yeager.
Or no, not Aaron. Fuck. Who's the blonde kid who has like one of my favorite lines where he's just like, he's talking about like how much stock they have. He's just like, I do not believe we are properly prepared for this offensive.
God. Why? There's like nobody in the bar, oddly enough, on a Thursday night.
What? You mean people aren't getting wasted on Thursday night?
You're right. It should be Tuesday.
Ah, hey Gus. Clint. Fuck.
You can't even remember your best friend's name? The fuck?
He might actually be my best friend in-game. I would give you cherries, but here's some beer instead. Shane, I know you're walking up to me because I have beer in my hand.
Jesus.
But, like, get the fuck away, you're weird.
It's called depression, you asshole.
Yeah, but he's going through the exact same thing after his character
We talked about
should
this.
have been fixed.
You exist in a parallel universe.
But also the same one.
Lego my ego, I don't know if you mean in real life Thursday is ladies' night, or if you mean in the game. Because
I thought
with
Wednesday
you,
is ladies' night.
Because with you, it could be like either, to be honest. Well, Lego my ego knows like the stuff about the game way better than either of us.
Oh.
Even though we both stream this game.
For a second I was concerned, because I don't know why, but for a second I was like, oh fuck, I'm not streaming.
I'm not live.
I just think it's funny, like the idea of your wife being like, I watered all of your crops and it's mine.
I don't know that the NPCs are smart enough to recognize what's each person's unofficial side of the farm. For a second there, I was like, the hell is that emote? But it's Nox's.
What the hell is that emote? It's mine.
It's not.
Congrats. Oh, thanks, SD Gen Dragon. I'm sorry, I don't have my... I'm not running through Streamlabs right now, so...
I considered telling you, but I wasn't sure. But I didn't want to overstep and be like, sup, somebody subscribe to you?
Oh man, do I have time?
Probably not. It's literally 10 minutes to 2. You're about to pass the fuck out.
Minutes Ah, I got inside.
While we're waiting for Juicebox, I want to see how many shiny stones I can find.
I passed out. I'm dying.
Only 6 more than Savvy.
Woo! Oh, good. My grandpa's on his way home. He was in the
what?
ER for the last 2
Oh,
days.
I thought I heard you say your grandpa, and I was like, wait,
I did.
What? Oh, okay. I understand.
Yeah, me and Mike both had grandpa issues. Like,
But you didn't tell me about yours. You only told me about Mike's.
yeah, but Mike's is like mine. He went to the ER because he was having some breathing problems. But like
Sure.
they said, yeah, he's okay. We just want to like keep him under observation.
Sure.
Like he was okay.
And then, sorry, I got distracted by my chat. Then Lego Maego just comes in, and she gets 94 fucking shiny rocks.
God damn it.
You coming in here showing off you rich with rocks?
Going off on your rocks. Man, beer doesn't take long, huh?
No. Well, I mean, that's how it works in real life. It's fermented just enough the water is safe.
Oh. Huh. Is that why it's the worst alcohol?
Do you think we came up with beer because it tastes good? We came up with beer to clean water.
I don't think we came up with any kind of alcohol because it tastes good.
I've heard mead is good, but I'll have to take people's word for that. I keep wanting to try it, and then usually I'm like, I have better uses for my money.
Yeah, mead's expensive.
Yeah. Because you gotta get that bee vomit.
Yeah.
What you gonna do with all them rocks? Hold on to them because they're pretty.
Lick 'em.
I wouldn't recommend that. Some of them are pretty toxic.
I know. I made a joke about eating rocks, and like the guy at Awakenings like freaked the fuck out at me.
I told the rock dealer I was gonna eat these, and they were like, "No."
He told me that if you put selenite in a fish tank, it melts and then kills all of your fish.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, that's the
It's
most
water
amazing thing I've
soluble.
ever heard in my life.
It's water soluble. I haven't checked our fermentation shed. Oh, look at that. Stuff's done in here.
I checked it the other day. Well, I could make pickled hops or beer.
Ooh,
Tough
pickled
decisions.
hops. That sounds like a thing.
That sounds like a thing that like some like douchebag who says they're like really into beer would like.
No, it sounds more like weird hippie food.
Isn't that the
I
same
ate
thing?
this for a week and it cleared out my gallstones.
Well, I mean, it's probably better than the alternative.
Gallstones.
Oh, I was gonna say getting your gallbladder removed.
True, true.
Because,
But I don't think it would actually do the thing I said.
I mean, probably not, but, you know, worth a try probably. What's the worst that could happen? You get some diarrhea from eating hops?
I was gonna say probably, botulism if you fuck it up.
But I would assume this would be, like, a product that gets sold.
That doesn't mean it's immune to getting botulism.
So? I mean, this is America. That means you're probably guaranteed botulism.
I mean, I would like to hope that's not a thing I have to frequently worry about.
Congratulations. I've now implanted an idea into your head.
Yay, new OCD obsession.
Let's see how much I can torture my OCD cousin. It's a game we play sometimes, but in a fun, not mean-sounding way. It's not as mean as it sounds.
I love that Savvy's just coming in here and just starting shit. I'm just glad Juicebox has an upgraded watering can.
I mean, I think that's most viewers. They're like, thank God he's not doing this just one at a time again.
In the dark times.
It's sad and upsetting for all of us.
I hate to get the best eggs. I have to run around finding chickens to be like, "Sup, how you doing?"
Sorry,
Like, why?
I'm gonna be real
Why?
with you. I've never interacted with any of the animals on this farm.
Yeah, I know. You keep forgetting we have animals. You'll be like, "What the fuck? Why is it letting me name a baby goat? When did we get goats?"
Yeah, I didn't realize we ever got goats.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we got ducks. We got dinosaurs. We got weird nightmare chickens.
Well, I knew about
We
the
have
chickens.
We have goats that have virgin births. We might be
Yay.
ushering in the apocalypse. What's up?
Welcome to Hell Farm.
I need to go talk to Pierre. My garlic's apparently done already.
I need to talk to Willie.
Name one duck, Greg. I mean, we do have a channel point redemption for that.
Do
If
we?
you want, next time we get a duck egg, I'll throw it in the incubator. I mean, I do. I don't know what the fuck you've done with your channel points.
Am I allowed to
No,
do
no.
that?
Oh. Let me double check what you would need to use.
Let me be straight up real with you. I don't know how to do that.
I think it's what's that animal. I'm gonna refund you your points. Because I want to say it's called something else for the animals. Hot from the Forge is like naming a gun.
Yeah, we're gonna have one that's we'll create an NBA player that's named after you and put him in the. Oh my God, what's happening?
Okay, let me finish buying stuff from Pierre, and then I'll figure out what the situation is.
The art thing. Okay.
Just because I don't want Pierre to close on me.
Okay, everyone.
Let me see, because maybe I disabled it, but I don't think I did.
I just like Joseph.
Oh! Okay, yeah, for some reason I stupidly disabled it. I've got it turned back on. You may need to refresh the stream, but it should be turned back on.
Leah's introducing, ended up seeing her through to completion.
Completion.
Leah's doing her, what's it called? Her, art show. Shit.
Nice. I haven't made any friends in this game. It's probably why my grandfather did not judge us well.
It's all
caps
because
now.
of you.
It may not have even judged your contributions.
Maybe.
Okay, might have been like, yeah, whatever.
It's not his.
It's not his responsibility. He just invited this guy.
And he's just friends with everyone and has shit tons of money.
I'm also doing pretty well in money. Because now I've got my, my cellar, and I've got, like, caviar and shit.
Ah, I see. Now
I haven't seen my cat in a while. I'm starting to get a little worried.
Your cat's in my house every night.
The fuck is going on with this farm?
The last
Show
one's
up
called
and-
Wood Sculpture 3. It's a celebration of my favorite sculpting material, wood.
I'm pretty sure that has a different name.
Shh, it's okay. Those are my sculptures. Oh, one last thing. I'd like to say thanks to my special friend Juicebox.
Nah.
He gave me the idea for this show and the courage to go through with it. I know that sounds cheesy, but it's true. This fucked up, socially inept person who digs through trash cans.
My experience with artistic folk is this checks out. Thank you, Bats, for your contribution to my wine empire. I will usher in the next pandemic.
I love your art.
Bat guano covered fucking fruit.
Oh, I was really hoping I would be able to see Willy to buy bait, but I can't.
No.
I guess
No, you
fuck
don't.
me.
Yes.
Now let's start the bidding on these wonderful art pieces, a marvelous addition to your home. Do I hear 5,000 for the pink one?
This is not what I wanted to go to. God damn it. I keep getting fucking confused and wandering off.
All I want is an infinite amount of bait.
But will you get that?
No.
Because you keep forgetting about your bait buckets.
No, I grabbed them. It's just it's nowhere near enough.
Well, whose fault is that? You put so many goddamn crab traps.
We have to destroy the ecosystem. It's the only way.
We already destroyed the ecosystem.
More.
More. It's not enough. I want the world to bleed.
Must kill all. Must take all the crawfish. Actually, crawfish are really difficult to, like, fuck up the population of. They have lots of babies, and a lot
Yeah,
live.
and there's apparently a mutant crawfish now that reproduces asexually.
Nice!
It clones. It's a real problem in Europe.
I wonder if they taste good.
Because if you only get one into the water, it can become its own population because nothing in Europe eats crawfish.
Well, that's their problem. I like
I
how
mean-
instead of, like, no one, it's nothing in Europe.
Yeah, there's no predators for crawfish in Europe.
Including people. Which is dumb.
Yeah.
People should eat crawfish. It's fucking delicious. Oh, Pierre.
He just
really-
left.
You really shouldn't have seen that.
You shouldn't have seen what I did, Pierre. You're gonna have to die now.
Pierre, I'm gonna have to stab you in the dick now.
Why specifically the dick?
I don't know. It's the first anatomical piece I thought about.
It's.
I was like stabbing the...
I mean, he's not even using his dick currently.
You don't know that.
I mean, his wife didn't have children with him.
Huh. Maybe he's just infertile. You don't know.
Could be. Could be.
Hey, Willie.
Best be getting home. But I first gotta throw trash into the recyclers, because I'm desperately trying to get coal.
Alright, well, probably not first thing we do tomorrow. But,
Oh look, we got one.
oh shit, I have to go home.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, fuck.
How far away are you?
I'm on the beach.
You theoretically could still get home. I was gonna go into your house and use your bed, but I don't want you to get all the way here and then be like, shit, I couldn't get into bed because somebody else was sleeping. My god, the cat's in my house for once.
Oh, the cat loves you today. Oh,
Well,
fuck.
while I'm waiting for you,
Come
I'm gonna
on!
run my ad break real
I'm not
quick.
gonna be able to do this.
Well, it's okay. I'm running my ad right now.
Oh no.
No. What? At least he passed out in a house, so you won't lose the money.
Hopefully?
I don't think they break into a house to be like, sup.
Sup, I'm here to fuck you up. Sup, I'm here to drag you to your house. No, I'm here. It's just Juicebox drunk and in the wrong house.
You're not even drunk, it's just sleep deprivation.
I was trying to run into Penny enough so that she would get out of bed and then I could get in the bed.
I don't think that's how it works for the bed.
It looked like it was gonna work.
Oh.
Heading to the mines? Hey, if you find something tasty, remember to bring me a piece.
Oh my god, you can develop a relationship with your child.
Really?
Yeah, they get hearts, so apparently you should interact with your baby. Eat the child into the air! That's what we do. That's how you show children you care. It's just chuck them! As hard and as high as you can.
I mean, when they're young like that, yeah, they love that shit. It's true!
Oh, Jody gave me fertilizer. That was nice of her. Who's Jody?
They love being slung around like that.
Just love being chucked.
Doom, doom, doom. Oh, man.
Hoping we get a duck egg, because I would like to be able to name that duck for Savvy before the stream ends. I mean, we've got plenty of time. It's just, I'd like to have it. Just open the mailbox and it's full of fertilizer. I have gotten, somebody mailed me a frozen pizza once. In this game. Shane's a fucking lunatic.
Yeah. Shane's not okay.
Well, no. No, it's not. He is, in fact, very unwell.
Very, very, very.
I need to go check one of my chests. I want to see if maybe we've got a duck egg in storage.
Okay.
Like, it might be Iridium Star, but I'm... When people redeem their atoms, I'm not gonna dick around. Okay, we do have a duck egg. I'm gonna get that shoved into the incubator. Baby duck egg. The hell was that about?
I don't know. Just seemed like the right thing to do at the time.
As long as we both don't know. Just need to double check for my OCD's sake. Yes, it's an egg, duck egg.
And its name is Duck Greg.
It will be.
Duck Greg.
Goodbye, Mickey. Goodbye.
Goodbye, little birdie.
What? No. That was not the button I wanted to touch. What the hell was that shit about?
Just remember, it's time to light it on fire.
What?
What?
Don't act like you don't know what you said.
Alright. Snowman! Tell me, Spoon Man, are you ready?
I love that it cut out. All we got was, "You ready, Spoon Man?"
I mean, yeah, I said. That's all I said.
Oh, it sounded like you were gonna say more.
You got more to that?
Hey, Red Manda Panda, how's it going?
Red Manda Panda? Hey!
Yeah. I will just milk the open air.
How's it going? my first stream as an affiliate.
Yeah, Psycho Juicebox is a fancy boy.
A fancy boy.
I'm doing pretty okay right now. Just trying to keep the farm going. Failing at, befriending people in town, but somebody needs to keep this farm functioning.
Hey! How's it going? Having a swell Sunday. All right, what do we got? Oh, right. These things.
We got stuff and things.
I have to dump all of my eggs into the jelly or jellifier.
What?
What?
That's not a thing.
They're jellifiers. It's what they do. They make jelly.
No.
We gotta make broken CD jelly. It's the only way.
We talked about that. It's not a thing.
Should be.
No.
Why can't it be?
Because first off, that's not food. I think that's some kind of either war crime in the waiting, or some kind of industrial grade polisher.
I'm just gonna say it can't be a war crime if we're not at war.
Why did that scare me so much? I've got so much shit in my greenhouse right now.
Yeah, I didn't realize, how I said that, and it was great.
It's just it's not a war crime if we're not at war, and it's
Not a war crime.
No,
Not at war.
no. That sounds like what everybody that's committed a war crime says before they do a war crime.
I have to say, I just finished Season 2 of Space Force. And I
still haven't watched Season 1. I keep forgetting that show exists.
And there's a point in it where all of the generals are joking about, they're all talking about doing a war crime just, really flippantly. And then, the Secretary of Defense is just do it. That's what you have to do. It's the only way. And they're just but that's against the Geneva Convention. And all of them are just really, taken aback and just why would we do that? Of course we wouldn't do that. Alright, I gotta go buy bait from Willie. Wait. Oh, it's Saturday. I hope Willie's open. Willie, you bitch, you better be open. I don't believe. It's the only way. Gotta buy all this bait. We just can't get enough bait.
You have bait bucket trap things.
It's not enough.
Yeah, I know it's not enough. You fucking crazy person.
God damn it. Wait, map? There's a map? Oh.
Yeah, there is a map. Have you forgotten the map, or did you not know there was a map?
It says it's open until 5, but Willie's not here.
Yeah, some days they like to fuck off.
What the shit, Willie? You can't...
Well,
the map
can't do
lied.
this to me, Willie. Willie, can't do this to me.
I have 101,000 and 15 of that is yours.
What?
I'm gonna buy that much in bait. Nope, he's chilling right here, fishing.
Staffing shortages. No, it's not a staffing shortage. Willie just decides to dick off. I don't know how the economy works in Stardew Valley, but it's very much yeah, the hours are suggestions.
Yeah, Alright, well, trash time. Ooh, a daffodil.
Can't find Willie.
Here's a daffodil.
Better dig through the trash.
Can't find Willie. Time for trash.
Trash time.
Gotta find me some broken CDs. We need more refined quartz.
Do we? I feel like you're making shit up.
Not making shit up. We need it.
No, we don't. We have enough.
For things.
What things? Name what we're gonna do with it.
Things.
No, what are we gonna do with the refined quartz? Why do you need more than 68 refined quartz? I'm looking in the chest.
I have my plans.
What plans?
Plans.
You don't plan things. We've been working on getting you into the greenhouse for like months. Not even game months. Literal months.
Also game months.
Yes.
I planted trees. What more do you want from me?
You also didn't even go into your bait buckets.
Not today.
So I grabbed bait, because I need fish to make fertilizer.
Well, I wanted to rush to Willie's so I could get there before they closed.
I like that you're running back, but with green beans. And it's like, what you doing there, buddy? That doesn't look
green
like
beans?
bait.
Couldn't get the bait.
Went to get bait, wound up getting Pierre.
Well, it actually wasn't an issue. I already had these.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh shit, these are just gonna be here forever now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Did you think through your life choices before you put it down?
Nope.
Yeah. We made decisions, didn't we?
Only a little. I'm sure I can hit it with an axe or something.
Second there, I forgot we had a standing agreement that if I don't get the hops, you're free to take them.
Oh no, I thought it was just mine.
Fuck you.
You said there's just so much hops, you just can't...
Yeah, there are, because I think I put, like, the rapid grow shit under those. So they just, like, constantly are fucking growing. It's an issue.
It's every day. Literally.
Yeah. It's the problem.
I don't see it as a problem. It gives me something to put in these.
I have so much other shit to deal with on this farm, I do not need the hops daily.
That's cool. I'm using it.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't... Fucking A. Fucking goddamn piece of shit. Why you be this way? Damn hitboxes.
Keep forgetting what I'm doing.
Gotta go see the bats. Goddamn bats.
I would be surprised if they got anything. I went there a few days ago.
Yeah, I know.
I know what you've done.
Where's all the rice? Do I have rice?
I don't know what you have.
I might have sold all the rice.
Did you mill it first? Because we do have a mill.
Of course I milled it first. Ooh, algae soup. Yum yum yums. My best friend Clint gave me the recipe.
Well,
baby, wake up. I don't remember your name.
You can check the relationship menu. It will tell you your spawn's name.
Will it?
Yeah, I think you use, like, autofill. It's something completely insane.
Peppermint.
That's... Oh. Why does it have a hippie name?
I mean... It should have had a gemstone name because Abigail.
No, she might eat it. Don't do that.
Ah, good. Well, the next one. It's midnight and my guy is tired.
You've had a very eventful day. With your unspecified plans.
Plans.
Scheming son of a bitch.
Schemes. Schemes and plans.
I need something to shove into this new... How much time do I got? Okay, I got some time. I can watch a little bit of TV. TV, tell me.
TV,
Please
tell me my
rain.
fortune!
God damn it, it's gonna be sunny!
Fuck! I hate the sun.
I know. I have no relationship with anybody in town because I spend so much time doing shit around the farm.
I like how apparently you do a bunch of shit around the farm that makes you unable to interact with people, but like, my farm is like
But
twice as big as yours.
but
Maybe
I
3
made
times.
15,000 gold yesterday
Doing what?
selling sweet gem berries because
Uh,
they were gold star and they were worth 4,500 gold a pop.
damn.
They do not count as a farming thing though. They go under other.
Huh. Wait, did you grow
It's a-
those?
Oh yeah, I got really expensive shit growing in the greenhouse. You stay
you
away
get it
from
from?
that. No, you stay away. I'll share some seeds with you.
No, I was just asking where you got them from.
I think it's the rare seed you buy from like the traveling merchant.
Oh, Abigail's been repairing fences all morning.
Oh, thank God. That's one less thing for me to do.
Pretty cool that we have a cave on our property. It's something I always dreamed about. You have weird dreams, Abigail.
I
Here's
want to
your
go in a
morning
cave.
coffee. I spent the night in a cave.
That's a thing.
I want to say it was Mammoth Cave in Kentucky.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fancy.
Or no,
I think I have
Crystal
to-
Caverns.
Ah, weird.
No, it wasn't Crystal Caverns. That's the one I went to with Nana and Bubba.
I need less shit in my inventory. So I got potatoes.
Oh, I'm not 100% sure what these are, but
I bet it's potatoes.
oh, it might be kale.
Oh. It sounds like something you might have.
I mean, I grabbed some of everything.
I'm gonna have to go find Pierre because I need more
Spring?
potato seeds.
It is spring, right?
Yes.
Well, I can plant these strawberries.
Yeah. I have those growing in the greenhouse too.
Oh, so they're
Pierre.
gonna keep producing then.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's why I put the ancient seeds in there too. Because those take an entire season to grow. And they are so valuable. But if you plant them inside the greenhouse, they never die.
Huh. What about starfruit? Does that,
You get one from it.
oh, that's lame.
Yeah. I
I
know.
mean, that's stupid. I don't like that.
Yeah, I kind of regret planting those in there. But we have the seed machine, so I sometimes will get enough seeds from the excess crop.
Oh, I forgot about the seed machine.
It's outside the greenhouse. We have two.
Huh.
I like that I don't tell you about stuff, and you're like, oh, that would be nice if we had that. It's like, we've had that for a while. I just haven't made it known.
I just didn't tell you because I didn't want you using it.
No, I mean, it's fine if you use it. It's more of like,
Wait a minute.
you haven't been growing anything that you need seeds from.
I mean, fair.
Because if you were using the greenhouse, like, you would benefit from using excess crops,
Yeah.
but you haven't put anything in there.
Huh. I mean, I put some green beans.
Well, yeah, now you did.
But I'm probably gonna forget about them.
Well, did you put a water in there?
Nope. Have no idea.
I thought I put some in your chest. I don't know if you put them in your field yet.
You might have. I don't have anything in my field like that.
Then you've done nothing with the ones that have been in your chest for months. Because periodically I'll be like, you should go put stuff in the greenhouse. I gave you watering machines. I think you got like 5 of them in that chest.
I think you gave me those because it, like, made everyone anxious that I'm just, like, watering everything by hand.
Well, it was more like, you would be like, it takes me forever to water, and it's like, well, yeah, because you turned half of the map into a field that you have to deal with every morning.
Yeah.
It's an unmanageable farm field.
Yeah, and it's brilliant.
Is it?
I don't know.
Don't you run from me, I need your milk.
Let's see. Maybe 50,000 in a...
What?
50,000 in bait.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why 50,000 in bait?
You're right, maybe just 10.
What is going on in your life?
Have you seen the crab pots?
I don't feel like you harvest them enough to justify the amount of bait you're wanting.
I haven't been harvesting them because they aren't baited, so nothing's in them.
I don't understand how you live your life.
What do you mean? I haven't had bait, and I've been trying to get bait for
It's
a
because
week.
you don't use your bait buckets.
No, that's not... I don't get enough bait from the bait buckets.
I'm taking this bait.
I'm literally on my way to go grab the bait. This is the other issue, is that you always grab the bait before I have a chance to.
I've only done it today.
No, you didn't. You did it yesterday, too. And the day before, because I checked them both
I
times.
meant real today. I meant the real life today.
Yeah,
Not the fake one.
I was grabbing them every time last time, but I've been trying to rush to get to Willie's so I can buy enough bait to do the rest.
The cows don't get to graze because I don't have enough grass outside for them.
Cows don't get to graze because fuck them. We don't like cows.
And I don't want them to depopulate the field.
Ah, I see. Mass depopulation.
I'm trying to
All
tell
right,
if
Willie,
I put...
Willie, yes. Woo!
Okay, I think I did put the fertilizer down.
Sorry, guys,
to
this is
tell
gonna
if-
be a while.
It's gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's a horrifying sound. Bee grow. Basic fertilizer.
Bait in the pots, bait in the pots. Gotta buy all that bait. Gotta buy enough bait to do all of the crab pots. Best bait in the world is from Willie's.
I lost my chain of thought. I don't know what I'm trying to put back. There it is.
Remember that time I went to buy bait and I instead bought like 10, or, well, no, it was like 80,000 gold worth of crab pots? Remember that? That was a thing that
Yeah.
happened.
It was alarming.
Alright. Why would I go to the mine? That's like a nightmare. I hate the mine.
Who came into your stream to suggest you go into the mine?
Ego.
No.
Ego was like, you could just go to the mine. But bait's so cheap here, and so expensive to go into the mine.
I mean, she's not wrong.
No, is not wrong. But I'm not wrong either. I would expect someone who also hates going into the mine to be sympathetic with my plight.
I am. But in my head, I'm imagining she's being sympathetic that I can't go to the mine because it's usually 6 p.m. by the time I'm done with everything I'm doing. Don't worry, I watered your green beans.
Oh shit, I forgot. I'm baiting all the crab pots.
Yes.
Because usually I
You
would be
do
making bank off of crab pots, but I haven't been. I could get shiny rocks for my wife, but, you know. Actually, she hinted that she wants me to, because she was just like,
Hinted.
if you're going into the mines, be sure to bring back anything tasty for me. She actually said that. That was actual
Yeah,
dialogue.
it's actual dialogue.
True to life dialogue. Huh.
Okay. You have some kind of vegetable juice that's ready to get.
Good. Probably corn juice.
Probably. It does sound like a thing you would do.
Well, it's just what I had on my person at the time.
Well, best be going in the woods, see if I can get some more plant fiber so I can
Okay.
put more grass starter. So hopefully the cows can graze.
Huzzah for cow grazing. Hang on a second. Is this rice ready?
I'm not qualified to answer that.
I don't know. Can't tell. Alright, gotta put the periwinkles and the crawfish and the snails.
Oh look, the traveling merchant was here today.
These mussels, this cockle. I guess we can put that
Cackle.
clay in there. This
That's a
cockle.
fun word. It's a fun word.
What, cocks?
Cockle.
Cockle.
Yeah. For
And
some
this
reason in my
coral.
head, I'm like, it has to be said with an East Coast accent.
Cockle!
Ooh, there's morels in the secret forest.
Ooh.
I've come to commune with you. Strange spirits of the woods. I bring the sweet gemberry.
I come.
Prepare your mouth for my berry. Never mind, I've already given him a berry. He doesn't want shit anymore. I've been living a lie.
I see. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
The forest is so quiet tonight. It's kind of ominous.
As are forests. Forests just like to be ominous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how they be. Did I come and get like all the plant fiber I could in the forest? Because I'm not seeing much to scythe in here.
Huh. I'll give it a few more days for the rice and then see. Huh.
Thank God for my glow ring. God, I haven't gotten that much plant fiber.
Oh.
Hmm?
Wow, you have a bunch of stuff in the jelly area. The jelly shed.
I like that the fermentation shed has become the jelly shed.
The jellifiers!
Come on down to the jelly shed, get what you need.
It's the worst restaurant. The worst of the worst.
Best be coming home. The darkness is coming. After all that work, can only make one more grass starter. That's a good point, Lego Mago. I should check over by the bathhouse. They probably got what I need over there.
Go to the bathhouse, they got what you need.
Quickly into the house before the darkness comes for me.
It comes for us all in time.
Oh, I learned how to make stir fry. That's nice. I didn't get to read anything, so I am in a rush to not pass out.
I don't know where the rice is. I think I sold all of it. There was like 90 of them. 90 of the little fuckers.
There's so much.
5,000 gold.
I made nearly 10,000.
You know, I'm not 100% sure what you're doing, but you should keep it up.
I'm also not 100% sure what's happening. Because I am too busy to pay attention to what's getting shoved into the chest.
There you go, Abigail. Now that
Spring
winter's
is
over,
probably
we've got
my
lots
favorite
of productive
season.
weather to look forward to.
Yeah, there's a certain freshness in the air that fills me with hope.
Oh yeah, I should interact with my kid. Oh wait, there's the rice. 80 rice.
My god. Hey, Rasputin. Hey, buddy.
Hello, Peppermint. There you got the thing. I wonder what sex Peppermint is.
I don't know. I feel like the
Neither.
parents should probably be aware of that.
Well, parents also probably shouldn't have to look up what their kid's name are.
Hold on, I need to go find the birth certificate, double check. You are Peppermint.
That's families with more than 3 kids. They're just like, which one are you?
Who are you?
When I was, that was one of my favorite lines in Harry Potter. Is when Harry Potter goes and spends the rest of the summer at Ron's place. He's like, Mr. Weasley sits down and then looks at Harry and he goes, "I don't think you're one of mine."
I like to think that was a joke.
I assume it is, but I assume it's a joke.
Okay, Mikhail's ready, apparently.
Mikhail?
Of course, everything's ready. I'm gonna have to go see Pierre again.
No, don't eat the hops, you fucking asshole.
Hey, Cheetos! How's it going?
Ah. Well, the rice, for the most part, is ready. We'll wait until all the rice is ready, I guess. Well.
I'm sorry you don't like my stream.
Oh, no.
No, I think Cheetos is just bemoaning that she fell asleep.
Hello, Cheetos. No, I think we had a lot of fun with Fallout, though. That was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You looking forward to the new event?
No, but I'm sure it'll be fun, because we'll have friends.
I think it'll be interesting. We'll get to fight aliens.
It's my problem with the game, is that, like...
It's my problem.
My problem with that game is
Yeah.
that it just often feels like almost all of the missions and story is just not interesting.
I mean, yeah, you kind of have to dig into the lore to really care about it.
Yeah, but you have to find the lore interesting is the problem with it.
True, true.
And I often feel like post-apocalypse stories aren't super interesting because the main issue with them, I find, is that all of the most interesting stories have already happened.
Sorry, I'm laughing because Lego My Ego's getting frustrated with me. She's like, you have a seed machine. You shouldn't need Pierre. And I'm like, yeah, but I want to sell everything. I don't... God fucking damn it, I forgot to get fertilizer. I wish you could just call Pierre and be like, Pierre, can you drop this off? He's like, but I don't have time to come drop stuff off. I don't have staff for my store. I'm like, that's not my problem, Pierre. sap. I want fancy fertilizers so the field's not uneven.
Oh. I see how it is. Sometimes in this world, there's nothing left for the people of it.
What are you talking about? Okay, as long as we both don't know.
I recommended The Gunslinger for the book club.
I saw. I gave it a thumbs up.
Yeah, because you like that book.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Oh, for those of... for some reason. For those of you who may not be aware, we have a book club going, and we're already trying to preemptively nominate the... So how we do it is we've got the bestsellers battlefield where subscribers can nominate a book they want to possibly vote on for the next book selection. And you react to the ones that you would like to see in that poll, and then a week before the book discussion, so like in March we're going to have a book discussion on March 18th. A week before that book discussion, we'll have the vote for the following month's book. I'm hoping that sounded correct, because I get stressed and then I go stream of conscious.
That's completely incomprehensible.
Well, fuck you. I'm doing my best. But yeah. I have a more coherent message written in the Discord for people to read if they'd rather get their information that way.
Alright, time to go and do crab pots.
Crab pots?
Crab pots, crab pots! It's the crabbiest
Apparently,
of all the pots!
Apparently Nightbot's just gonna babble about everything now.
Yeah. It heard you talking about book club.
Yeah, but it's not talking about book club, it's talking about hot sauce and people who have Prime subscriptions.
Ooh, I tried the Marie calendar. The Marie Sharp,
That's a different thing.
I know. Damn it. Their brand name shouldn't be so similar.
In their defense, I don't think in Belize they have Marie calendars.
I mean, fair. But it's a okay hot sauce. It's not as spicy as I was hoping.
Okay, I just want to give everybody context, because Juicebox is a fucking lunatic. The hot sauce I got him as a Christmas gift is the Red Hornet hot sauce, which is a crossbreed between, I think, the Ghost Pepper and the Trinidad Scorpion Pepper.
Both of which I grow.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the Red Hornet Pepper is supposed to be hotter than both of those. And Juicebox is like, it wasn't that spicy.
Well, okay. So, it's a hot sauce that goes for flavor more than spice. And that
I just
being
want to
said,
state
the
that's
flavor,
not a bad thing.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying that, like, I ended up having to use more than I expected. You know?
Okay. Because you were trying to get the heat.
Well, I wanted to, like, have some of the heat. But
Yeah.
it's incredibly garlic forward. Like, the flavor they're going for is garlic based, and, you know, it was actually very good for ramen. So.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of them because it's one of those hot sauces where they don't prioritize heat. They actually want it to be a condiment that you season food with.
Yeah, what I'm saying is it's a good hot sauce, but like if you're looking for a super spicy hot sauce, it might not be the one you're going for.
Right. That's just why I had to give context, because I'm like, the hot sauce Juicebox is saying is not very spicy. It's the one I'm scared to use.
No, my point is it's not very spicy, so you should be fine.
Yeah. Shit.
Like I usually go for flavor with my hot sauce when I make it, and like it comes out spicier than that, even though it still maintains flavor.
Yeah.
Although I'm gonna stop putting garlic in mine because it makes it really sweet as it gets older.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Like a lot of my hot sauce, like it's like sugary sweet, and I'm like, oh, this is not good. But a lot of other people who have tried it have said it's really good. So maybe it's just my preference.
Probably. You do have a unique palate.
Or I can pick out a lot of like smaller flavors and things. So
Because for one thing, you can tolerate a great deal more heat than I can.
yeah. It still does have some decent heat. It's just not what you would expect from a hot sauce that's like advertised as like, look at how hot this is.
I think you're not necessarily the clientele they're advertising for.
No, I
when
probably
they're
am
making
because
that
I usually do go for flavor rather. Like it's what I go for when I make my hot sauce. So
No. I mean, with that hot sauce, I think they're
Oh.
marketing to the people who want to like brag. Because their usual hot sauce is habanero hot sauce, which is what I'm comfortable with.
See, that's I usually use a habanero base on all of my hot sauces, and then I'll like include ghost peppers or scorpion peppers in that.
Because my issue is less heat and more I don't want to have to deal with the digestive consequences.
I usually don't have those.
I know, you're very lucky that way.
I don't think it's luck. I think it's just skill that's built up over time.
I personally think it's a little bit genetic.
Eh.
Because I think I've been cursed with a fragile stomach.
Hey, Kent. You want a beer? I can hang out with the guys.
The guys.
Hello, farmer. I've been gone so long, I feel like a stranger. That's nice,
Oh god,
Kent.
Kent. I forgot who Kent was. And I was like, oh right, the veteran who came back from war character that this game introduces. Well, completely understandable. I appreciate you stopping by, Cheetos.
Bye, Cheetos. Remember, everyone here appreciates you.
Yeah. I still need to teach Nightbot to do positive affirmations. I want Nightbot to do stuff like that.
What, like mine, where it's just like, remember, kids, everybody loves you.
Yeah. I want my stream to be a happy, positive place.
Remember, Nightbot loves you. Wake up, child! I have a scythe and I'm not afraid to use it.
What the fuck are you doing? You're just showing up threatening your kid.
Sometimes you have to keep them on their toes.
God
Thanks,
damn.
Nox.
Why are we reeing?
Huh?
Go back to bed.
Just
Oh! No, I think Nox is reeing at Cheetos.
Oh.
It's like, what the hell? Why are you coming in reeing? Is it because Elden Ring's going that badly?
Elden Ring?
That's what Nox is currently streaming.
So what is Elden Ring? It's like
it's
some
the
kind
new-
of RPG, right?
Yeah, it's the newest game by the developers that made Dark Souls.
Huh. Oh. That doesn't sound fun.
It's gotten very positive reviews, but we'll find out how well I enjoy it, because I'm probably going to start streaming it next week.
Yeah, but people also like Dark Souls, and I thought it was really
True.
boring. I find games that are difficult to get through really, really boring.
One of the reasons I'm more interested in this one is, like all the reviews were like, it's still difficult, but one thing that's different compared to the other games is that when you hit like one of those bosses where it becomes too difficult for you to get past, there's places you can go to like level up, find new equipment that'll help you past it. Whereas Dark Souls, it was kind of a bash your face against a brick wall until it cracks.
Yeah.
Where like eventually you'll memorize the fight pattern and you'll be able to get a hit in. This one, it's like you can get stuff you'll need to get past it.
Right. I really want to get through Ghost of Tsushima, but like, it's like that game is insane because like the horse doesn't work, so like you have to walk around everywhere.
That sounds annoying.
It is, especially since the map's really big. But like the horse just does this thing where after you ride it for like 10 minutes, it just starts glitching and running around in circles, and you can't go forward or like control it.
Huh.
Yeah.
That sounds really, really frustrating. It's something that I'd probably give up.
Yeah, that's
that
why
game's free with PlayStation Plus this coming month.
Really? I have that game.
Yeah.
I like it. I liked it until that.
Until it stopped being the game it was advertised as.
I really enjoyed it until the game mechanics literally just didn't work.
Until it shit the bed.
And, like, that being said, I haven't tried it lately, so maybe they fixed it.
Hopefully.
Because Ghost of Tsushima is one of those games I was looking forward to a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I heard it was, the game mechanics were similar to, like, Jedi Fallen Order, and I really liked the combat in that game.
See, that's the thing that I find interesting, is you liked that game, but you don't like Dark Souls. And
that
when
game
that
is
game
nothing
came out,
like Dark Souls. I don't understand why people were like, oh yeah, the combat and stuff is similar, because it's not at all. It's nothing like it.
I'll finish my thought, because everybody kept saying it was like Sekiro, Shadows Die, which is made by the developer that does Dark Souls.
Well, that is... I've heard that one's different from Dark Souls, but I heard a lot of people being like... No, I heard a lot of people not comparing it to Sekiro, but comparing it specifically to Dark Souls, and I was like...
I feel like it's because not a lot of people played Sekiro. More people played
I heard
Dark
Sekiro
Souls.
Was really good.
Yeah! I considered getting it for you for Christmas, but Sav, I don't think, got back to me in time. So I had left the game store before she had gotten back to me.
I know I have Neo.
That one's also very Dark Souls-esque.
Yeah, I didn't play it.
I think I pre-ordered that game and I didn't wind up playing it, and then it was free 1 month.
Huh.
I have that problem. That's one thing I'm kind of hoping streaming will force me to get over, is like, no, play the game. Your rice is ready, by the way.
I know, but it's not all ready.
No.
And I want to wait for all of it.
Yes, I too like having symmetrical harvest.
Well, it's not really that, it's more that, like, I have to scythe it down, so it'll make it easier.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to, like, try and dodge some of it.
True. Though I feel like they must have improved that part of the game, because the game seems to kind of know what you mean. Like, it's kind of like, oh, that's not ready yet. They probably aren't trying to harvest that.
Perhaps.
Oh god, that goat was twitching out.
Alright,
Where is the goddamn cow? Whatever, I'm gonna wait.
I guess I'll plant jazz.
The squids have offered a geode.
They have.
All hail the squids.
All hail squid.
Like, they gave an Omni geode.
Ooh, fun.
Putting it in the geode machine.
Hello, goat folks.
Yeah, we have enough grass. I'm somewhat comfortable letting them be out.
Only somewhat.
I'm very concerned they're gonna depopulate all the grass, because that's what happened last time. Because last
They killed it
summer in
all.
this game, we learned they're dumb, and they won't always go across the pasture. They only go like a certain distance.
Right.
Because I ran into the chickens having eaten all their grass, but they wouldn't go across the pasture, or it was the cows. Something wasn't being smart.
That makes sense.
It's like,
I was
God damn
really,
it.
I was really frustrated because I saw a trailer for a mod for this game, and got super excited because I thought it was like they were. Because I think it was called Stardew Valley Expanded, and they were like, introducing 25 new characters,
Oh,
30
yeah.
new locations, and I was like, oh my god.
We haven't gone to the island yet.
That's fair, I guess, but...
That's one reason I want Grandfather to judge us better. Because we get a shrine that gives us iridium every few days. Because we're going to need a shit ton of iridium to repair Willie's bow.
I see. Fuck, I forgot to drop everything off in the thing. Gotta go dump my stuff in the box. I guess I could have just gone to Pierre's, huh?
Probably.
Fuck.
There was a mod that Bethesda was advertising for Skyrim that I was all excited for, because it added Twitch integration, but it's only for the computer. So for, like, all of a day, I considered, like, I bet my laptop can run Twitch and Skyrim.
I'm not sure if mine can. I modded the shit out of my computer Skyrim, though.
I got a gaming laptop. It's like a 2019 model, or 20, I don't remember. It was relatively new when I got it.
I mean, mine was brand new when I got it.
No, I meant, like, new model.
Oh.
Like...
Mine's only a few years old. I think it's a 2017 model.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's one reason I don't want to get into computer gaming, is just like, I feel like the standards change so drastically.
Fair. Like,
Whereas I'm like, with console gaming, if I put the disc in, I know it should play fine.
Like, I like computer gaming, and I do it a lot, but I don't like... I wouldn't consider myself a PC gamer. You know?
That's one of the numerous reasons I'm a bad streamer, is because I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with computers. I just like my console. This is my happy place.
I like my console a lot better, but I also feel like a gaming laptop will not properly run big games and stream at the same time.
No.
So you have to have like a desktop. And
that's why I'm looking at either like indie games or very old games. I'm not looking at any.
Well, most old games you can't stream anyway.
When I say old, I mean like Skyrim.
And that's my issues. I really wanted to stream stuff like Dracula, Resurrection, and Harvester and things like that, and it's just like, no, you can't do that because none of the OBSs are compatible with.
Yeah, the difference is when you say old games, you actually mean old games. When I say old games, I'm like, Skyrim.
I saw a meme that made me laugh the other day where it was just like every time I hear a radio station say 70s, 80s, 90s, and today, I'm just like, bitch, it's been today for 21 years now. You can't get away with that anymore.
Yeah, before our car crapped out, I was kind of surprised how frequently music that was on the radio was stuff I remember being on the radio in college.
Yeah.
They're like, college was a decade ago.
They're like, this is new, right? It's.
This is still relevant. Like, they're still playing, like, Nicki Minaj, and I don't think she's released an album in a decade.
I mean, I don't know if that's true.
I don't know for sure.
I'm pretty sure Nicki Minaj released an album during quarantine.
Maybe, but I feel like a lot of musicians did that because it wasn't like they had anywhere to go.
I mean, it's probably pretty easy. A lot of them have like at-home recording studios, so
Yeah.
it's probably pretty easy, like when you're in quarantine, to just sit down and like write out an album.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not easy, but you know, like
Yeah, I'm not saying that
compared
lockdown
to,
was
like,
easy for them, but
no, they're
they at least
rich.
could do
Lockdown
stuff.
was fine for them.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna give them that credit. Like,
I'm
they're
not giving
rich.
them that pass.
No, you're fucking rich. Lockdown's not that hard for you. Sorry. Like,
Your house was nicer. You had places to go. You could sleep in different bedrooms.
Like,
I think at one point I got so like out of it that I was like, I'm sleeping on the couch just because it's a different place.
Well, that I was never like that, and I like going out and about. Like, I'm kind of surprised at how easy I took quarantine. I was very much like sad when it got announced that we were going back.
Oh
Because
no,
I was getting paid
miss
the
it.
whole time.
I miss it a bit. It's just like there was parts that messed with me.
But I think like I think what I liked about it was I actually got to spend time with my friends. I don't have friends like near me, so
Yeah, we played a lot of Minecraft for a while.
yeah, we like hung out online all the time.
Those were nice times.
We're like,
Wizard, I've come to give you mushrooms, you weirdo.
I think we started streaming during quarantine.
Yes, I started in February. Because February 7th was my 1-year anniversary.
Huh.
Hey! How's it going, Telthas?
Hello.
I should probably plug you again.
Oh, if you want. Although,
Well,
I guess...
mean, I taught Nightbot how to do that. Daily gratitude. I'm gonna have to think on that.
Daily gratitude?
Well, I got up early enough that me and my fiance were able to have a little breakfast, so that was nice. Had a couple of sausage McMuffins and some oatmeal. It was a nice way to start the Sunday.
We had
So I'm
some
thankful for that.
omelets.
Thankful that I got to do that. It was a nice way to start the day.
Thanks, Telthas. Telthas. This is a fun gift. You're right, guys. Beer is fun.
Oh, God. I'm just horrified that Juicebox has become like an enabler for a bunch of people that have, I think, addictions.
I don't think Clint is an addict, necessarily.
Clint, if I was going to say who else is depressed in Stardew Valley, he's the other person.
Yeah, so he should have some beer.
No, that's not how you deal with depression.
It's a way people deal with depression.
It's not a good way to deal with depression.
What are you talking about?
It's not good.
It's fine.
It's not good.
I have to go get this cracked open with Clint. I haven't
We
had time
have
to go
we
fishing
have a
today.
geode machine. We need coal.
I should
You
get
can-
this cracked open with Clint.
Fine.
He's my best friend. Wait, he might not be.
I get it.
No, Caroline's my best friend. He's my second best friend.
See, Telthas agrees with me. Telthas says it's not a good way to deal with depression.
No, I'm joking, guys. It's okay. I don't actually. Hey, Jay. Thanks. That's okay. Have a good sleep, Jay.
I had to turn off my phone because my battery was almost dead.
I am.
Because otherwise I'd still be in your chat. Guess I could actually pull you up on my computer.
All these fishies. Ooh, and beer.
Yep. Need to mute that tab, though. Are you? Are you?
I ams. I ams, fams. That's like what the kids say, right?
I don't remember.
That's what the chillins say.
That's what the young folks say, right?
Right? I just want to say, I'm very proud of the Pelicans for beating the best basketball team in the NBA.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
One of the worst teams in the league beat one of the best teams in the league.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, yeah, good on you guys. I mean, yeah, they didn't have their best player, but still. You're talking about a team that, like, I think they won like 12 out of their last 15 games. It's impressive.
But that's how you became affiliated, is you've been playing NBA.
Yeah, so I can't just be like I can't be like, no.
Because I'm just like, I don't know. But I don't want to
It's
discourage you from talking about it. But I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm just here.
Where's my wife?
that comes up so often. It's just, where is my wife?
Hey, how'd you know I was hungry? 'Cause it's morning. Hope you don't mind the guinea pig smell.
That question still happening in your marriage that long? I'm just like, did she not talk to you about it? Like, she just brought the guinea pig, is like, sup, I got a rodent.
Well, she did just kind of
Build a room.
yeah.
A replica of her room.
Yeah, the music's really peppy in my house.
Oh, right, because you have the music box in there.
Yeah, I got a jukebox from someone.
Gus.
Gus, yeah. 'Cause me and Gus are tight.
I like that you're friends with everybody, but you're like, somebody gave me that. I don't know who.
Some friend.
Someone.
I feel like that one chick from Classroom of the Elite, where she's just like, I'm friends with everyone, and then she's actually just like, I hate all these motherfuckers. I want to make octopus roll wine.
That is not a thing.
Should be.
I'm
Can't see
hoping we
why
get
it
this
wouldn't be.
duck soon.
Oh, that was good. God damn it. What the fuck? Gotta get me some hops. Sexy, sexy chalupa hops.
We're missing a goat.
It's okay. There are
Oh,
plenty
there's
of
the
them.
goat.
I'm the true goat after all. That's one of the things that, like, I get it, but like it people in WWE keep saying it now, where they're like, I'm the true goat, and I'm just like, man, this just sounds dumb.
It's one of those things I've heard people use online, but I've never heard people say it out loud. It's like, that's a thing you could say out loud. But
it's a thing you could say, I guess, but like, why?
but why did you?
Like one of the wrestlers at I think it was at Royal Rumble, and then again at Elimination Chamber, actually came out wearing a jacket, and she had little plush goats on each of the shoulders of the jacket.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now every time someone says they're the goat, I'm just like, they can't be the goat because they don't have goats on their jacket.
There's times where I'm like, I should get into wrestling, and then I listen, and I'm like, no.
I don't know. Like it's fun in like a really stupid way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you've kind of painted a picture that I can't unsee. Where I'm just like, yes, this is an enterprise where people literally, statistically, die younger.
Yeah.
Because of lack of health care and because they're getting injured. Like, it's not real fighting, but it's kind of like the circus where accidents happen.
No, it is real fighting. That's the thing, is like when someone gets hit with a chair, it's a real chair. It's changed slightly, but like people are actually taking hits in it, and that's the problem.
Yeah, but it's not... I don't know how to describe it, but basically, like...
The way it works is
it's not like UFC where...
The outcome of the fight is scripted, and a
Yeah.
lot of the, like, what moves and things are going to be used are scripted. But, like, they're actually hitting each other and things.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out the better word is, like... Because, like, UFC, like, there's actual
It's a competition.
bloodshed, and there's... The damage is intended to occur, whereas,
Well,
like,
they
the
actually
injuries and...
They used to hit, like, the way they used to do the hits and stuff used to be different, where there would be blood sometimes and things. But
Sure.
now it's not as common, because now they go for a PG rating, and they fine wrestlers if there's blood in a match. Yeah. But one of the things that, like, Brock Lesnar has been coming out with, like, a bandage on his nose because during one of the fights in one of the pay-per-views, he got hit by Roman Reigns so hard in several points where it was like, oh fuck, he busted his nose open.
Oh.
Yeah. But they definitely do, like, pull punches and stuff like that. It's more like the like when they jump off of the top rope and stuff, where it's like, oh, that can go wrong so fast.
Yeah. John Oliver had an entire thing about the health insurance issues.
Yeah, it's a huge issue.
Yeah,
That's one of the reasons a couple of wrestlers started AEW, and it's supposedly they treat the wrestlers better because Vince McMahon is like a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Also, one of the things that they really wanted to do is the wrestlers wanted to be able to, like, have more control over what their characters are like. Because Vince McMahon basically has control over, like, all of the characters.
Right.
And, like, how they are. Which seems weird to me.
Yeah, he's made some interesting creative choices from what I've heard.
Yeah, some of them are really bad, but there are a few where I'm like, oh, that was a much better thing. Because, like, apparently originally they had Drew McIntyre scheduled, or, like, his character was supposed to be that he's an underwear model.
Okay.
But instead they went with the Chosen One, so it's like a Scottish dude in a kilt with, like, a fucking sword.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is a much better character.
Yeah, it's a lot less weird.
It's a lot more fun, you know?
That too.
Because, like, I mean, in the one, he beat the shit out of a guy, went out and grabbed a sword, and then pointed a sword at the other guy to tell him he's next. Like, come on, that's fun. It's a Scottish dude with a claymore.
Oh, I was walking into my cat for a long time there. It's like, why can't I move?
You know what, Alex? Maybe you should get the fuck over yourself.
Alex, maybe you should mind your goddamn business.
Hey, Marnie, here's a flower. Oh, yeah, we should... Let's buy beer. Alright, that's enough. Ah, shit, I spent like 15,000 on beer.
Jesus.
Juicebox isn't good with money, just like me in real life. So 33 beers later.
A shit ton of money later.
It's not like a ton.
In real life, that would be a lot of money.
Oh yeah, in real life that'd be like, what the fuck did you do? Although in real life, 33 beers probably wouldn't be 15,000.
Yes, there is weird inflation in this universe.
Yeah. Someone tried to tell me that we have, like, massive inflation in this country right now, and I was just like, that's not true.
We do, relative what prices have been, but if you want to compare it to other countries, no.
No, see, this is how I would say it. It's not inflation, it is supply rather than inflation.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are some things that are cheaper than they were before, and that's not how inflation works.
So, for my blackberries
so rather than inflation, it is just supply and demand. And I don't care how many people tell me otherwise, it's not true.
I don't care enough about economics to know.
It's voodoo. All I know is you really shouldn't invest in crypto. It's not like sustainable properly.
No. It's completely unregulated.
Completely unregulated and not sustainable, like, from an environmental standpoint.
Oh, no. The only way it would be if they, like, doubled down into green energy and energy storage.
Which they aren't going to do. Also,
No,
if we did that, it would probably tank crypto.
There's no economic encouragement for that currently.
Which is... yeah, that's a problem.
Yep. On a long list of things that I'm kind of annoyed about.
Yeah, fuck those guys. Also, fuck Greg Abbott. Gonna take a lot of time to say that repeatedly.
It's just... every time that comes up, I'm like, specifically, why him? I don't keep up with Texas news.
No, like, we won't get into it.
Fine. It's just like, you've said it enough times, like, I've not been giving a shit about what's happening in Texas. There's other shit going on.
They made it to where parents who allow children to go through any kind of, well, the thing about it is,
gender confirmation treatment or something.
Yeah, and that's considered child abuse, and it's just like, it's really not, though.
No, I don't get what it is about those people right now where they don't understand what that is, where it's just like, it's basically therapy. They're not getting hormones as a child.
No. It's usually not hormones, it's puberty blockers.
Yes, but first off, that's older kids.
Yes.
That would be going through puberty.
Not children. Well,
yeah. And you can come off those medications with almost no consequences.
Yes.
Whereas, like, the psychological turmoil of going through puberty and getting sexual characteristics for a sex you don't identify as can be very damaging. Yeah. Like, no doctor is being like, yep, we're doing the surgery. But that's how it's always discussed, and I don't know why. Well, other than it's a disingenuous argument. Okay, well, now I'm also on the fuck Greg Abbott. For some reason, I thought that was a Florida
thing. Fuck you, Greg
thing.
Abbott, I hope you die. Anyway.
I'm not gonna say that.
I will.
Yeah, I heard you.
Also, I hate you, Ron DeSantis.
Because mostly I try to keep the tone chill, so I'm not doing, like, that. I'll be like, yeah, I fucking don't like that, dude.
We'll be chill until it comes to that.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think I thought that was a Florida thing, so I was like, what
Oh,
about
Florida
Texas?
also has a thing.
I know.
Florida's
'Cause
is
they have...
the Don't Say Gay bill.
Yeah.
And
God.
they literally had, when there was a gay representative outright talking about how it's a problem, they were, all of the Republicans shot him down and said, you can't bring your personal life into this.
Okay, let's go back to Stardew Valley before I get very angry.
Woo!
It's the entire point of Stardew Sundays. It's supposed to be a nice, calm game.
Make sure to keep things tidy around your grandpa's shrine. There's something special about it. I can feel it.
We know, because he came back and judged us. I like the idea of, like, you just didn't tell her. Like, her dead grandfather came back, and he's like, no, I'm not telling anyone about that. This is just full pet cemetery. But we didn't, like, do anything stupid. We're just like, oh, fuck, that was weird. We're never dealing with that again.
I really want to recommend Pet Sematary for the book club, but I know it won't win because there are too many people who are like, I don't like horror.
I feel like your odds are better if it's December. I feel like that's probably the best bet for when that's going to ever happen.
But I was really shocked that people were just like, no, I don't want The Ring because
It's because people know the movie, not the book, and I didn't want to have to like explain. Well, it's more of a mystery. Yes,
it's not a horror book. It's a mystery sci-fi.
True.
Because like it gets into like heavy sci-fi territory later on in the series.
Oh.
Where it's literally just like, we live in a virtual reality world, and we have to go and see Sonic.
Hey, you're spoiling shit. I never got that
Not
far.
really, though. That's just stuff off of the book cover, so it's not a spoiler.
Oh. Like, aye.
Where it's literally just like, such and such goes into a virtual reality world, and it's like, wait, what?
I feel like that's just publishers not knowing what to do with that book.
I mean, if you've... Because I haven't read the book either, I just know that from the summary.
Oh no, I've read that book, and that's not how it plays out.
Wait, which one are you talking about? Because
The
I'm
first
talking
book.
about... No, that's not the first book. That's,
Oh.
I want to say that's the third book. Because the second book is the virus thing.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then the third one is where they go to Loop World.
Well, thankfully,
And then-
we won't be dealing with that. We'll be dealing with Dune.
Which, okay. Thankfully, we won't be dealing with that convoluted mess. We'll be dealing with a different convoluted mess.
Hey, people wanted Dune.
Thank
People
you,
chose
Nox.
Dune.
I always love your character's hair, too.
I've realized Nox can't hear you. You have to type back to him. Because he's popping in while he's in the... Like, things have died down in his stream. So... Because for a long time I would, like, respond to him, and he wouldn't say anything unless I typed back. That's what I was like, right. He's actually not hearing anything because I'm muted. And I appreciate him stopping by. Like,
Me
don't
too.
get me wrong. It's just, I realized, I'm like, oh, I can't actually react to him because he's not actually hearing me. What?
Just like yeah, he can't hear you. Give me all your sexy hops.
Because
We're
nothing as
here.
tasty as pickled kale.
Nothing's as tasty as pickled hops. Isn't that just Vegemite?
Essentially. Vegemite's
I
what's left over in a keg after you make beer.
One of my favorite things is Chris from Dirty Little Horror has
Uh-huh.
often pointed out that, like, you always see all these dumbass Americans who are just like, yeah, I'm gonna eat a spoonful of Vegemite, and it's just like,
Yeah.
nobody does that. You
No.
spread it out on, like, your toast. Why would you
Though,
just eat a spoonful of Vegemite?
though I have done that. I have had it on bread. It still tastes awful. Like, I get it's a condiment. It would be like taking a spoonful of ketchup. Nobody's going to enjoy that experience.
Well, I mean,
But
ketchup is just gross in general.
Vegemite doesn't taste better, even on toast.
Well, he also said you put it like really thin on your toast. You gotta spread it thin.
What I'm thinking I'm hearing is like there's all these caveats like, well, you don't eat it this way, you only eat it this way, and just a little bit. And it's like, I don't think you like Vegemite either. I think you like Vegemite.
I think you eat it because it's a national thing.
I think it's that you've been taught that it's okay to eat it, but it's not.
Oh, I hope Pierre's open when I get there.
I don't remember.
My brain is telling me that he closes at 3.
But my heart's saying I can't go on without him.
But my heart says 5.
My heart says, fuck you. Hey, Penny, why are you staring at that weird geode we have upstairs?
Hey, Penny, what you doing?
You look like you're speaking to something in our home. Don't go full hereditary on me now.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah.
I don't know why. You're welcome for the beer, Maru. I don't see you very often.
Cheesecake, why the fuck are you by the fucking chicken coop?
Maru must really like beer because she was like, this is a super gift, thank you.
This is a super gift.
I love getting crunk.
Jesus. I enjoy alcohols.
Alright, I bought 102 rice, let's fucking go.
But why?
What do you mean, but why?
How much milled rice did you get? Why didn't you put it into the seed machine? Oh god. I just come up from the pasture and I just see you running full speed through, planting.
Huzzah for rice. Sexy, sexy rice. It
Huzzah.
just wants to be happy in its home. One of the reasons I like the rice, though...
I did not mean to eat that daffodil.
Because it takes care of itself, basically.
Nice. Need to double check how I'm standing on relationships with people. Who could I maybe be better friends with?
Holy shit.
Most of the town. Most of the town I could be better friends with.
I could probably be better friends with a lot of people.
Yeah, pretty much everybody.
So, have you played the new Pokemon game?
Which one? The one that was recently announced today?
I don't know. Wait, if it's recently announced, how did you play it?
It's not that one, but I figured we should also bring up that.
Well, I don't know anything about that one, so, you know, whatever.
I think it's Scarlet and Violet version.
Ooh, those are some fun, nifty colors.
Yeah.
I like going back to colors.
I've Well, as I tweeted when I saw the new trailer reveal, I was like, but I haven't finished Shield or Arceus yet.
How can I do this?
Because, like, everybody else has finished Arceus, and I'm like, I don't know, I barely got through the tutorial, and I got fed up.
I don't understand how anyone can, like, finish a Pokemon game.
Some people really love Pokemon. Like, Arceus, I think I will enjoy better than the normal Pokemon games. And I really hope Arceus means we're getting away from how the gameplay had previously been.
Yeah.
Because I've realized, now that I've played open-world RPGs, I don't like turn-based RPGs anymore. I don't.
Oh, I love turn-based RPGs. Don't get me wrong. But,
that's
like,
fine. You do you. I can't stand them.
I like JRPGs a lot, and that's one of the reasons why it's that combat style has stayed that way, is because those style of RPGs are really popular in Japan. And those companies are Japanese, so that's their main market.
Right. It makes sense.
Right. Also, like, I don't like when a lot of JRPGs try and do, like, a Western-style RPG. It generally doesn't work out too well.
Sure.
For instance, I think it was, like, Final Fantasy XII, where it was like, yeah, you go through the menu and everything like a turn-based RPG, but, like, you also have to run around and dodge, and it's like, this is like a nightmare.
I don't know, man.
No, imagine, like, you actually have to run around and dodge things, and everything's happening in a non-turn-based style, but you also have to go through a menu to, like, pick attacks and shit. Like in Pokemon.
I mean, Arceus is kind of like that. I'm in bed, so I'm going to run my ad real quick, so I guess let's put a pin in our Pokemon discussion. So, great moment for you to quickly go get a drink or something. We'll try and not talk about anything too terribly interesting, but I can only promise so much.
I mean, I'm not super interesting. My main issue with not beating any Pokemon games is that they're too hard.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, it's more engaging than some of our conversation has been, because we both have actual opinions on this.
But
there's like a bunch of other stuff.
I actually like Pokemon games.
I don't know. I got it when I got the Switch, because I went through this weird nostalgia thing, where it was like, I want to get the Switch because I want to finally play Pikmin, which I haven't touched since August.
I have Pikmin for my GameCube, so...
I also got...
But I want to play the third one.
Pokemon. And as I was playing that, I was like, I don't like turn-based RPGs. But yeah, I haven't touched Pikmin since August.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. You're fine.
While we're running ads.
I mean, we got like 20 seconds, but...
Yeah, I'll be right back.
So how's everybody doing? Confused. I can hear my neighbors shoveling, but I don't know what they're shoveling because we haven't had snow in a few days. So that's a little weird.
Hello,
Welcome
I'm back.
So, trying to remember.
Dave made a maze.
Oh, weird. Because I realized we might have actually finished that Pokemon discussion, because I feel like he pretty much ended it on the whole
just not good at them. Like Sav was just like, I don't know what the egg festival's tomorrow.
What?
I plan on winning that egg hunt.
Well, I was gonna say we should probably end the stream pretty soon, but I guess we'll do that after this.
Well, you can end with an egg hunt.
Tomorrow we're holding the Egg Festival in the town square. You should arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you'd like to attend. You wouldn't want to miss the annual egg hunt. But I don't want to beat the children again.
I do. I want to beat the shit out of those children.
Remember if you've ever actually beat anyone in that contest.
I don't know, because it only tells you if, Wait, I think I won the last one.
Maybe. I just know one of the years I won. That's why I was like, I don't know that you won, because I feel like I've usually kicked those little shits' heads in.
I gotta beat the shit out of those children. Alright, blue jazz honey. Tulip honey. More tulip honey.
Ah, I see you also have gotten the honey.
It's honey time.
I need to get more potatoes. Is the kale ready again?
I didn't plant kale this time. I just did more rice.
I got some kale. This game has good music.
It has alright music. Oh, this
I was excited with the physical copy of this game that I found one day.
Yeah.
At a store. It was the collector's edition that comes with the soundtrack.
That's
Downside is my new computer does not actually have a disk drive.
Yeah, you have to buy them separately now.
Yeah, I know.
They're like $20 though, so it's not a huge deal.
No, but it's inconvenient.
Now, the real inconvenience that I had was it was really hard to find a computer with USB ports.
Really?
Yeah. Shockingly so. Especially since he was like, we have a bunch of gaming laptops, and they're really cool because they all fold into tablets. And I was just like, that seems fucking pointless. And then he just kind of looked at me awkwardly.
I think he was trying to upsell you.
Well, I outright said, I want to buy the one that has the most memory anyway. And he was like, well, the one with the most memory folds into a tablet. And I said, that's a 17-inch computer. Right. Why does it fold into a tablet? And he couldn't give me a straight answer. So
Good news.
So I have a huge fucking laptop that folds into the most inconvenient tablet.
But savvy, you got your duck now. God, that looks weirdly big when it's in all caps.
I think she's asleep.
Probably, but at least her duck is here. It's her fault she's missing out on the duck in its adorable duckling stage.
It's her fault.
You did this. But now I can take away all those points.
Yay, taken away.
Completely broke the naming motif we had going for the ducks, but we sold Mickey, so it's fine.
What were the ducks? Oh, they were probably...
I think I was naming them after Disney characters, and I was being an asshole, and I named the first one Mickey.
Haha. Hello, cows. Your names are Moo-Moos and Moo-Moos and Moo-Moos and Moo-Moos. Wait, that's a goat, not a cow.
The cows are named after desserts. Because they're cows named Cheesecake.
My favorite was when we named all the velociraptors in Jurassic World after desserts. Or no, that we named them after, well, my game during quarantine, we named them all after fruit. So, one of them was peaches.
Yeah.
like a velociraptor named Peaches, and then we had Strawberry and Banana.
Just love, like, we named the bloodthirsty velociraptors after desserts.
It was pretty good. I need to play more of that game. I know for well over a year I have teased playing that game on stream.
Yeah. I would like to play that, but I feel like the game would lose some of the impact without the soundtrack. So I'm kind of just like, eh.
I mean, it would, but I don't care enough.
Fair enough. I've never thought of that approach, just being like, I don't give a fuck.
But fuck my viewers.
What if? Fuck you.
But what if I don't care about the viewing experience?
That's been the one thing. The biggest streamer I watch is I'm trying to remember what his username on Twitch is. Hassan Abi, I think is what he puts it as. But he literally swears out his viewers. Admittedly, he's dealing with like actual like assholes who are there just trying to dunk on him. So like he's got a completely different situation from any other streamer I watch. But like the first time that happened, I'm like, the hell is happening here? I didn't know there's like I didn't know this was an option. You could just swear out your audience.
We'll attract
like, fuck you.
We'll attract all of the
masochists. Like one time he was just like, you're being a fucking idiot. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. And it's just like, what is happening?
Guess what I just found, Zeno?
Ah.
A dried starfish.
God damn it. Fuck those garbage can octopi.
Yeah.
Goddamn dicks.
It's amazing that we got that magical asexual octopus from the garbage can.
Magic asexual octopi. I did
yummy,
not
yummy.
Get the seeds I needed from Pierre. So guess what, Pierre? I'm going to fucking Georgia.
Oh, but that's my father-in-law.
Too bad.
It's the bonus of having a infidelity child for a wife is you get bonus parents-in-law.
We get extra Christmases.
Unfortunately, one of them's kind of a deadbeat and a weirdo, so...
Yeah. Just does drugs out in the woods.
Yeah.
I
mean, it makes for fun holiday parties, but, like, also awkward situations.
I just also bought a shit ton of grass starter from Joja Mart.
Here you go, Pierre. Have some booze.
Gotta say, Joja Mart has the most ominous motto. Just join us. Thrive. It's just like, no thank you.
For all the future Prime citizens who are watching this.
In the future, when you've joined the
Prime Collective.
God. The worst future.
It's a great future. What are you talking about?
Just because you're an affiliate doesn't mean you need to suck off Jeff Bezos. There we go. We got a clip. I underbought seeds today.
Jeff Bezos. All I have to say is, your head looks really dumb shaved.
I really thought that was going a different direction. You look really good shaved.
No, I said you look really bad with your head shaved. Like you look...
You look like a potato.
You look creepy. Like a sex pest. So let your hair grow, man.
I don't know that he has anymore.
Well, his body ate his hair.
God's way of saying you're not a good person.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm joking.
It's probably
For
similar.
you. For you, I'm joking. For Jeff
No.
Bezos, no. He
Jeff-
is a bad person.
Jeff Bezos, you're a bad person. This is a great thing for my first affiliate stream. What a...
Do what none else have the will to.
You know, they should have known better.
they should have known not to make me an affiliate.
Like, this wasn't, this isn't, like, coming out of nowhere. Like, a week before we got affiliated, we came out with a video about how Leatherface is the hero of the proletariat for killing the capitalists in the new Texas Chainsaw. Like...
As he does.
And I'm really confused by people being like, this movie's super woke. And I'm like, I really don't think it is, because all the people who are supposed to be woke are evil capitalists. Like, straight up evil people.
I feel like the movie wanted to be deep, but failed.
I feel like
failed
it wanted to be something. I don't know what it was, but something. Did you watch it yet?
No.
Uh,
Once the reviews weren't good, I'm like, I'm not wasting my limited time on Earth watching this. There's other good movies I should be watching that I have not watched, and I'm not going to waste my time with one that no one has told me anything. Like, even your review was essentially the scene I saw in the trailer on the bus was the good scene.
Yeah.
And it's in the trailer. I've seen the trailer. Why the fuck would I watch an hour-and-a-half movie?
That being said, that scene is like 10 minutes in the movie.
Wow, they burned through the good part of the movie that quickly?
I mean, the scene where he kills almost every character in the movie?
What was their plan there?
They introduced an entire cast of people who are investors, and were like, yeah, we gotta kill these motherfuckers. And then
That's just so weird that you would do all the upfront killing.
To be fair, that's not like those aren't the first kills in the movie. It's, you know.
But they burned through like most of the characters in the movie, didn't they?
And those also aren't really characters. All we really get of them are just
you get what I mean.
Yeah. Most of the killable NPCs get wiped through in one scene.
That's so weird. Usually you kind of
it's a weirdly formatted movie. It's poorly done.
You stretch it out a little bit.
If you're good at filmmaking, you do. Here's the problem: is the guy who directed it also wrote and directed the Evil Dead remake, which is actually good.
Oh right, that's why I was excited for this movie initially when they announced it. He must have phoned in this movie. It was just like, it's Netflix money, I don't give a fuck.
I don't think he wrote it. I don't remember. Or no, maybe he's the one who wrote it and he didn't direct. No, it was a first-time director and that's the guy who wrote it. And I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? Did he watch, the Black Christmas remake and was just like, yeah, this is fine.
This is how you do it.
People liked this movie, I guess. The only positive thing I can say is it had cool kills and would have had good gore if there was more, non-CGI gore.
Yeah, I guess you could do it that way.
Because CGI gore, ruins...
True, CGI gore is not something you should do. I don't think I've seen any movie where there is a point where I was like, you had to do it this way.
Yeah, I've never seen a movie where I was like, oh, this looks good and is fun. It's
my God,
wow,
my child
bad.
is actually moving.
Oh, fuck, I have a kid. Hey, buddy, you want some beer?
Rasputin's crawling around on the floor.
Oh, God.
And mother is gone. She's not here.
This
seems like a poor. This is a poor idea. Why was I left with the child while I was asleep?
You know, she only had her own mother to learn from.
True. Pam is not a good mother to learn from.
And people may say she's doing her best. I don't believe that.
Pam or Penny?
Pam? Either?
Okay. Penny's fine. Pam is kind of phoning it in.
Hang on, I don't know where Abigail... Oh, wait.
Oh, the Egg Festival.
Oh, fuck, Egg Festival.
Both of us like, where did our spouses go? Why did they leave the kids?
No, she's here. I literally talked to my spouse and then was immediately like, oh yeah, I was like, where is she? And then I was like, oh yeah, she's still inside, where I just talked to her.
Oh wait, no, I think Penny's outside. Yeah, Penny's in her little garden nook outside. It's weird.
Ah.
Honey, why did you leave the child alone?
This is what I learned from my mom.
You just abandoned the children.
I see.
Bright side is I don't have to deal with the animals on a festival day.
Oh yeah.
It's like my ego told me about that.
I gotta fuck up the kale.
I don't know that you need to fuck the kale, but...
No, I said fuck it up. Don't fuck
God damn
kale.
this egg festival.
God damn all these children and their children things.
We're making kale juice because there is no God anymore. I've killed him.
I mean, that's a thing that people do. Like,
I
commonly.
know. No. We don't do that. That's a terrible plan.
And it's not like kale juice. It's usually like, yeah,
I know. It's like in a
ground up
smoothie.
kale and put it in something, but, you know.
Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did. I fucked up.
Don't fuck up.
I put the speed grow under the ancient fruit.
Oh no.
No, that's the good thing.
Oh.
Because I already have ancient fruit that's ready again. No, why I was like, oh, I fucked up, is that I should have put that under the new ones I planted.
Ah.
I did not. I put fertilizer under it.
Dun dun dun. You know what I want? Another Katamari game, but I realized that as it goes, Katamari is a Konami game.
Yeah. Is it? I thought it was Capcom.
When I looked at it, it was not.
Oh. That's unfortunate, because if there's a game company that seems to hate their own games, it's Capcom, or Konami. But the thing most people in America don't realize is
Actually,
that's
it's
not
Bandai Namco now. But the old one that I saw was the old one that I have. The older one I was looking at, it says Konami on it. So
well, it's
maybe
for the best that it's not Konami because
I know.
they're terrible at their games.
Like, I really want more Castlevania and Silent Hill, but fuck me, I guess, because I like your games.
Because I like your games.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Yeah.
I'll do jazz. Wait a minute.
We need to finish up pretty quick so we can get into town, so we don't miss the Egg Festival.
Well, I'm almost done. It's all watered and stuff. I just need to plant them.
Okay, well, let's start heading that way.
I need one more.
Because we got 40 minutes, or else we're gonna miss
Oh,
it.
fuck. Man, oh, I think we might have missed the Egg Festival last year. I think you
Maybe.
won, and then we missed it. Because I know we missed a few last year.
I think we only missed like one or two. We got 20 minutes for you to get to the gate. Okay, good. Oh,
Almost there.
Oh.
Oh!
So close. I genuinely was like, oh no. Oh, plush bunny.
Let's see what we have. A lawn flamingo. I can buy a plush bunny.
No one really talks to me. I just come for the deviled eggs. Weird Linus. Our hens have been working overtime to prepare for this festival. They deserve the best tonight. Bowls full of sweet yellow corn. What are you feeding them normally, Shane?
Probably worms. They like those.
Worms.
Is there any more food?
Always look forward to these gatherings. It makes the valley feel like a real community.
Is it usually not?
I don't know.
Deviled eggs.
Maro's trying to
eggs.
convince me to eat a deviled egg. I'm just not sure I can stomach it. Why,
Hey.
Penny?
I agree. It sounds gross.
It's a weirdly finicky thing.
Is it? It's got like a lot of the grossest ingredients, which are like boiled eggs and mayonnaise.
I want to see if I can take a screenshot while streaming.
Oh, fuck. I couldn't.
Well, I'm not going to share it right now. I'm not going to waste time tweeting it, but... but after I can send that. Though I don't know if anyone's going to recognize that's my character, because I took a screenshot of me behind the little face thing.
Oh, I did take screenshot. I need to start taking more screenshots, though. I mean, I only did that, like, yesterday morning, so... But I'm just gonna start just posting shit like crazy to Twitter. Like, we're just gonna start... We're not even gonna have, like, comments and shit. We're just gonna start posting screenshots to Twitter.
Just... Nothing said, just
like,
the thing.
Yo, check this out. It's like, what is this? Oh, it's just pictures of the Egg Festival with Juicebox, you know?
Yeah. A little sad. Apparently, our kids don't get to come to the festival.
Good.
Why do you want our children apparently left alone?
I mean, they're in a cradle. Well, mine is.
Mine's not. Mine can crawl.
Mine's just hanging out.
Hanging out with his family. Well, not with his family. Or her family. We're unsure what
hanging
Peppermint
out with
is.
my family. Wait. What do you mean we're unsure what Peppermint is?
Well, you're not sure if Peppermint's your daughter or your son.
I guess.
Are you ready for the egg hunt?
Fuck yeah, let's go hunt some
start.
Chickens.
Let's
I got my crossbow, let's go hunt chickens.
That's not how this works. It's time for the highlight of today's festivities, the annual spring egg hunt.
So you shoot them in the butt, and then they lay
Calm
their
down
eggs.
now, kiddos. You're gonna need all your energy if you hope to find the most eggs and take home the exclusive prize.
Yay!
Now, is everyone ready?
I like how we're kiddos.
Let the egg hunt begin!
We're married. What?
Find eggs.
Find
Eat
the
the children. Kill their dreams.
Lick them in their sleep.
No, 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 no. Do, 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 do,
Heh.
do, 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 do.
Ooh. I'm doing okay, I think. Sounds like Frosty the Snowman.
I haven't seen that
Haha,
movie in
Shane,
forever.
you're dumb. I haven't either.
Is Shane in this?
Or, that's it. Alice?
Wait, how are you? Oh, I was gonna say, how are you still moving?
Oh, I started later than you.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, look at all these eggs! Now, if only I could get you kids to pick up litter this efficiently, we'd have the cleanest town this side of the Gem Sea. Fuck you all!
Now the winner of this year's egg hunt.
Don't leave us in suspense. Joseph!
Oh!
I had like 9 eggs.
I did too!
Here's your prize! Enjoy!
Although I
Receive
think
1,000 gold!
I think you got one more than me. Because I had, I think, 8.
Ah,
Yeah.
waiting for other players.
I got a plush bunny.
Me too.
It's for the fish.
Oh, I got it for my children.
That's probably a better choice. Although I don't think I have space. Oh, I guess I do. Never mind. I can get into the children's bed, but I can't sleep in it.
Weird, but okay.
I bought 48 strawberries.
Strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry fields forever. Always know, sometimes think it's me. But
Well,
you
I feel
know,
like that was a
know when
pretty
it's a
event-
dream.
That was a pretty good way to end today's stream.
Yeah, a pretty fun time.
It was very
Oh, what the
unintentional.
hell?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I
Did
don't
you
even
see
think
that?
Yeah, it chased me down. I'm not even wearing a magnet ring. Like, on my screen, it chased me for a while. That was kind of crazy.
That should be yeah, on mine it like circled around me and then went to you.
He's like, fuck you, you're not the chosen one.
I was like, dude, I need you for wine. I accidentally
It's
threw
like,
a green
no.
bean in there. I'm not excited to see what that's gonna make.
Green bean juice.
Ah, yes, everyone's favorite. Although lately they've been doing shitty stuff with drinks and things.
Yeah.
Pea protein is the worst thing to ever exist in the world. I hate that they're like, yeah, pea protein, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, what are we doing?
Stuff and things.
What are we doing as a society where we're just like, nah, fuck us?
I should probably get to my bed before I pass out, because that would not be the best way to end.
Actually, that would be like a traditional ending for my stream, but...
That is the tradition. Okay, I'm in my bed.
Me too!
Nice.
I wonder if I have someone to... I wonder if I have
Okay.
anyone. Ooh,
Once
I do
we're
have.
saved, we'll be all set.
I think we'll do the King of Games.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Oh, I've not been claiming my bonuses for watching you.
Oh. Everyone's like, oh fuck, that's a thing now.
Yeah.
I wonder how I change the rewards.
I don't know. Only you can know that.
Let's see. How much does... Wow, kale goes for quite a bit.
Oh, that delicious, delicious kale.
Sexy, sexy kale.
Oh, look, my child's crawling across my bedroom. But I'm going to exit out to the menu.
Alright.
Well, thank you everybody for stopping by.
Oh wait, we have Nox on here. We could raid Nox.
That was who I was planning to raid. But I didn't want to discourage you from raiding somebody else.
Yeah,
Oh,
but...
hey, Dime. I will be back this Friday with Fallout 76, and if I'm remembering my calendar correctly, that will be starting the March event, so the Invaders from Beyond. So we'll get to shoot some aliens.
Sorry that you showed up so late, Dime. But no, tonight I might be streaming something.
Ooh.
Don't know what. If I do.
Well, apparently catch Psycho Juicebox later.
Maybe. Well, that's good.
Throw up the collab link.
Ooh. I'll have to figure out how to do that stuff.
I just have Nightbot have a command that pulls up your link. It's nothing fancy. I take your profile link and
who lurks the lurkers?
But so I'll be back Friday. Hopefully next Saturday I'll begin playing Elden Ring, but I'll let everybody know in the Discord what the plan is for that. But thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to get a raid set up real quick.
And as for me, maybe tonight, maybe not. Keep an eye on that Discord. Oh, yeah, I should throw up the
will warn anyone that's trying to not get spoilers for Elden Ring. Nox is playing Elden Ring, so I understand if you don't want to be in that raid. But thanks for watching, everybody.
What the hell? Well, it sent everyone.
Oh.
I guess I had the raid going, like the raid preparing for too long.
Yeah, it does that.
Oh, well. Bye, everybody.
Oh, I had ended mine.
Bye. Shit. I went to the wrong one. Bye, everybody.